Hi, welcome to another edition of Bicycle Workshop Tales. And the last one wasn't exactly in my workshop, but it was interesting, I hope. Hope you enjoyed it. Reasonable amount of views I see already. So yeah, I had a great time seeing Adrian up in Leeds at Carbon Wasp. The other thing I've got to mention is I'm building a new website. So as if I haven't got enough to do. What it is, I run, as you probably know, I run an event called the Surly 100, and it's advertised. It's got its own website, or I've got a website for GFBL events, and I've also got a website for Smokestone bikes, and it's all got a bit, expensive. So I thought, well, rather than because Smokestone bikes isn't live at the moment because I can't afford it, I thought what I'll do is I'll put everything on one site, so I pay once, and then just have different sections on the site. So it'll be Smokestone bikes will be on there, my YouTube channel will be on there, and also my events. So I'll try and get everything on one site. Then it obviously cuts the cost and also gives you somewhere to go centrally. But anyway, that's the plan. I hope to get that live soon. I bought the domain name. It's grahamfootbicyclelover.com, believe it or not. So that will be live, I hope, in about a week, if I've got time. I'm out on Wednesday this week. Oh, that's part of this video, actually. I'm going riding. So I'm off up to Starport, I think it's Starport, to ride on Wednesday, going Wednesday morning. Just for a short 20-mile ride. But it'd be nice to get out. I haven't actually been feeling too clever. Talk about up and down. So, been feeling rather tired. I am still coming off these damn tablets. I'm not off yet. So I'm on between 3 and 2 at the moment. So I'm getting right down now. So yeah, I do get run down. I did a turbo session of an hour and a half, and almost the next day I had started to get ulcers. I've got one now actually. So that shows you're run down. So I have to be a little bit careful. I'm doing everything else I can possibly do. On the 1st of March, which is coming up next week, I'm going back to the gym where they've got a sauna, and I'm just going to start doing daily saunas. I need to get back into doing that again because it's really, really good. A sauna is equivalent to doing a workout, because what it does is your body has to react to the heat, and your blood vessels expand, and to cope, and you sweat and all the rest of it, and it really does. Makes your heart work and your brain work, everything else. So it's really, really good for your system. So yeah, that's it really. So I'm just going to have a bit of a tinker around. I'm just going to have a look around in here to see what I've got to do. So my rims went off to be repaired. My head rim, my 2 carbon rims. So I haven't got those at the moment. I've ordered a new front hub because I want to build up my head rims, because I've got rear hub. I just need a front hub, and that will be a lightweight pair of wheels. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. I want to build a really lightweight fat bike, but I haven't got a frame because I sold it. I sold it. But I've got a new idea. Actually, I've got too many ideas. I've got an idea for another bike. But I really don't know whether I need it. I could just strip down my Raven and make it extremely light and use it for that. That may be the way I go with it. But this baby is, I'm looking to promote this as a gravel bike. So I want to promote this. Once I get the bags done, I'm going to start putting it out there as a gravel alternative. So because it doesn't have drop bars, it can have, but it's at the moment it's got. Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking of something as I was doing that. Yeah, it's got these sort of swoopy bars on, which are really, really nice to ride on. But I'm also going to. Oh yeah, I've got a customer coming to see me. Somebody wants to come and order a frame. I'm going to have a measure up. That's going to be next weekend. So that's good. Yeah, it'd be nice to get the website back up and running again and get Smokestone going again, because I don't want it to die. It's sort of fizzled out a bit, but I want to keep that going. And it's just a matter of making it all manageable. Makes it a lot easier. Right, okay, I've waffled on far too long. Right, check back in a minute. Turbo's running much better now, by the way. Although I have got to change the handlebars. They're too low. So I'm going to get an extender to go on the quill. So you can get an extender which it's got a wedge on it like a quill stem, and then you can clamp an A-head set stem on, so a modern stem. And then I've got a modern stem with more rise, so I'm going to put this on there, and then this will bump up the bar height, and I can also fit higher rise bars then as well. So basically I want to get my hands about there, sort of level with the seat, because at the moment these are lower than my seat and I don't like it. It's too much pressure on your hands when you're sat there for a long time. So get the bars up, perfect. I also needs to come a little bit closer as well, it's a bit far out. But anyway, yeah, because when you're sat still for a long time, you want it to be as comfortable as possible. And I constantly find myself shuffling on the seat, trying to get closer, and yeah, arms ache and stuff like that. Right, I think that's... Always carry the essential bits and bobs, little perm, multi-tool, as I've said many times. I'm going to take my boiler with me, so I'm probably going to have a cup of tea or coffee when we're out. Yeah, when we're out, I'm saying, when we're off, I'm off to, as I say, Stourport tomorrow. Stourbridge, get it right. And going to see a friend of mine, Duncan, who's also a YouTuber, and going to have a little ride around his local trail. He's got a bit of a dodgy leg, so I hope he's all right. Bit of a bad knee, but he's really keen, so I'm sure we can, between the two of us, we can make our way around. I'm not exactly, it'll probably be, well, it will be the longest ride I've done on a bike for quite some time. I've done it on a turbo, but not on a bike. So I'm taking a few things with me. I'm going to take my table, my folding table, why not? Wahoo, because I want to record it. A few little bits and bobs, and I'm taking the, as I've already mentioned, I'm going to take the Raven with me, so I've got all my bags. It saves, because on the other bike I've got no bags, so this has got a water bottle, space for a water bottle, and I can stick some other stuff in there. Then if I want to carry an extra coat, I've got space to put it. I just don't want to carry anything on my back, and then I've got my tools, spares in that one, which I always leave on now. So just means you haven't got to worry about, have you forgotten anything? Just leave it on the bike. I hope it's a bit warmer than it was today. We went out this morning to walk the dog. Actually did end up washing the dog, but anyway, it was horrible. It was a frost, and by the time we got out, it was just starting to melt. So it was in between frost, that melted, gooey mess, really sticky and stuck to everything. So BB, our corgi, got plastered. So I had to dunk her in we've got a little splash tank tray we put her in to wash her. Don't use any dog detergents or anything like that. That's the last thing you want to do on your dog, is give it any sort of shampoos or anything like that. And also no warm water. Dogs don't really like warm water because they're not used to it. It's not something they would find in the natural world. So we just use, dogs would happily jump in the sea or a river or in a puddle and not go, oh, it's cold. So you just wash them in cold water. Just the same. She's fine with it. But we never ever use any shampoos, so consequently she doesn't smell. She doesn't smell of anything. You tend to find once you start washing your dog, it will start, you have to keep washing it because it starts to smell, because it's lost its natural ability to not smell. Anyway, that's my dog cleaning tip for the day. All I need in the morning is a bit of food. I'm going to take a few snacks with me, and my tea making kit. I'm probably going to try out my chest mount. I've got all kinds of gadgets to use now. I've even got my GoPro, which I might take. I could put that in my mouth mount. Then I can put the DJI on here. And I've also got the mount that it's on at the moment, which I can use as a tripod. And then for the rest of the week, what else is happening this week? I'm off to a bike show, but that'll be on next week's video. I've got some exciting stuff coming there. There's some really some great products coming in. I think now things have settled, if you know what I mean, around the world, and different distributors have come and gone. There's a few brands being swapped around, so I deal with a certain distributor through our shop, and I'll be seeing them at Core Bike Show, and there's a lot of exciting stuff they're bringing in. Stuff you know about. Yeah, and then I'm also, not this week, but we're going to start this week making our bags for Herbie. It'll be slightly different to what anyone else has done. I keep saying this, and I haven't done anything yet, but we have got the bits and bobs. We're just waiting for something to turn up, and then we can get on with making it. I think that's it for the moment. I'm going to just finalise my kit. I've got to nip out to the motorhome because I'm going to take the motorhome up with me to take the bike to Starbridge. Yeah, okay. I'll probably see you tomorrow. So we are, what are we? We are 3.7 miles away, and what happens? The front brakes on the van are stuck on. What a pain in the butt. Yeah, these are red hot. Yeah, still glowing. There's both. I don't know why that's done that. Just the fronts. I don't know. Give me a bike any day.
Morning, Mr. Foot.
Not quite what I was planning. How are you doing?
I'm better than you. Right. Oh my God, what's up then?
Yeah, you smell it.
Oh, wow.
Hot brakes. So here we go then, Doug. We're out for a ride. We park the van up, cool down, and I'll just have to worry about that later.
Yeah, forget about that.
Not coming all this way not to ride. Not that it's all that far, it's only an hour and a bit away, so I'm sure we can get over.
Yeah, we're going to take a left here, right? This sort of takes you up into the trails.
Okay. Must say, loving these trails. Morning. As I just said, I'll ask you again, since I've got a camera on there. How do you like your hammerhead, Dunk?
Yes. Yeah, I love it, right? But the battery life's the thing that does your head in.
Yeah.
On my last bike packing trip, I forever have to plug it in to charge it.
Right.
Apart from that, the mapping on it's awesome.
It's basically like a laptop on your
It is, yeah.
handlebars, isn't it?
I mean, short-sighted, it's great.
Yeah.
I almost swap my glasses to see it.
Yeah.
That's the main thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had thought about getting one, but I just like the simplicity of the old Wahoo.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to see the famous sticker pole. If you know Duncan, if you know freaking bikes, you'll know the sticker pole.
I think you're on there as well, Gray.
Aha, the post. What's that? How long have you been sticking these on here then?
A couple of years.
Oh, classy.
Little horse in the favourite.
Oh yeah.
That's what I call a tire.
Nice and comfy. Oh wait, should we wait here a minute? Lovely day for it.
It is, isn't it? Take care.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stop doing your tracks, thank you.
Anything for a rest.
Thank you.
Ta-da. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Oh, lush. I do like a canal. Lovely. Which canal's this?
One that goes to Stanbridge.
Oh, that canal. I'll have a look and see which canal it is and put it on. It's a very nice canal. Whittington Bridge, number 27. We follow some people on YouTube on a canal boat.
Oh yeah.
The Tailors Abroad, or yeah. And they got stuck in a breach. The canal burst up near Liverpool. And they cruise the canals all the time. They've probably been along here, I'll have to look it up. Because they go everywhere. They've been through Gloucester, down to Sharpness, all over the place. Aha. Key stop.
Yeah, then Gray. Smaller than that.
Just wait. She glows. Very good. So Duncan, why freaking bikes?
My nickname was Freak.
Oh.
as a youngster, it was almost like Freako, and you know.
Oh, right.
And best mates now still know me as Freako, so it's like it does people's heads in. You know, you walk into the pub and hey, Freako, Freak, here comes the Freak. And it was just from being like a bit of a grungy kid when I was a kid, I suppose, and it's stuck till I'm an old boy.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, that's gone up. They do the pro version now, don't they? Oh, yeah. Which is £1,000. Yeah. Okay, so can't fix the brakes, so it looks like it's the driver's side that's stuck on. Well, not stuck on, but it's rubbing, because I've just I've driven a little bit on the way back home just to see how it is. I haven't used the brakes at all, I've just used the handbrake, and I've just had a look now and it's getting warm. So what I'm going to do is try and make my way to the motorway, and then, because it's the quickest way home. I know it's a bit risky on a motorway, but there are places you can stop. And then, so just before I get on the motorway, I'm going to stop and let it cool down a bit, and then take a chance. What else can you do? Right. Wish me luck. Hopefully I'll get back. Oh, I've just checked. I've just stopped before the motorway, and I can smell brakes. I haven't used the brakes at all so far. Just used the handbrake. I've got to the motorway, so it's literally just in front of me. So here goes. Hopefully I can get back. It just seems to be one brake stuck on, but I just pray. What I'm going to have to do, I think, is just stop at each services. Well, there's one services I know, and just check and let it cool a bit more. But what can I do? Right, pray I don't get stopped. I don't stop on the motorway. I get clouds of smoke coming off my front brake. Okay, let's go. Right, made it to the services. It's pretty bloody hot. I should be able to get home, I think. I hope. Oh Christ. Yeah. Worst nightmare is getting stranded on a motorway. Give it a while and I'll get going again. And the answer is yes, we made it. So we're back home. Managed to get back, bikes in, back in now. Had a great day with Duncan, and yeah, made it back. I stopped at Struncham Services, as you saw, and I just thought well, I'm gonna have to keep going. So kept going. The only time I touched the brakes was when I got to near home. I dabbed the brakes by accident, and as soon as I did, that front brake stuck on, so I had to drive the last couple of miles with the brake jammed on, and it was pretty hot when I got home. But it's here, so now I can just let it cool down, then I'm going to have to take it to get the brakes fixed. But yeah, done. Great day. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Back to this week's Tales. So, we're back. Yeah, back from a trip. Good to see Duncan. It's not a part of the country I've ridden, I must admit. It's not that far away either. It's only an hour and 20 minutes away. But yeah, it's nice to get somewhere different and also get my mileage up a bit. So, because I haven't really been doing an awful lot of mileage, as you know. Farthest I've been is on the turbo trainer for probably for months. Yeah, I took the GoPro with me this time. So I had 2 cameras. Because the GoPro tends to give you more, as you see in this footage, it gives you more sort of feeling of speed, because you can set it on super wide, and yeah, set this on super wide, and you get a much better feeling of speed, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, but the DJI is still, you know, I do love it. It's better for all round. The colour's not quite as vibrant, you notice, but it is good for general doing everything, really. I love the magnetic mount. I love the simplicity of it. I just, yeah, it is good. I just wish GoPro would do the same. So coming up, I'm talking to you on Friday now. I've just been out all day, just got back. And oh, one thing I was going to mention about the ride was riding on the canals. Yeah, as you can see, we did a lot of, I think it was the Stourbridge Canal, and possibly, maybe it was all Stourbridge, but I know we did cross over at one point. But I've sort of got into canals lately because we've been following what I mentioned in the videos, Tailors on Board. And it's a family that are travelling the canals of the country. They don't stay still very long, 2 days max. And I've watched a video, and they went up this very canal that I'm showing you now. And I remember this junction, the Stour, where it turns to Birmingham, and then it goes up a set of locks to climb the hill. I'll put a link to the video anyway. It's good to watch. It's quite addictive, I would say, watching them. And then 20 miles later, we were back. And then, of course, I had the issue of sorting the van out. What a nightmare that was. So yeah, I was travelling up. And I thought it sounds a bit rumbly, unusually. Anyway, got off the motorway, got towards Duncan's place, and every time I stopped at the lights, I could feel a bit of, like the brakes were on. Every time I went to move, or when I stopped, it didn't roll, and then it started to squeak a bit, and I thought, oh Christ, what's up? So pulled over into a pub car park, only 3 miles to go, but I could smell burning brakes. So I pulled over, and the front wheels were glowing. And what it is, the calipers, it's actually the driver's side. I don't quite know why the other side was warm, but the driver's side had got extremely hot, and it's the calipers just not releasing. So the pads are, every time you touch the brakes, they don't release properly. So on the way home, obviously the van had been sat there for for about 3 or 4 hours, and it cooled off. So I thought on the way home, and it was a cold day as well, which was a blessing, freezing cold wind. So that helped. So I thought on the way home, do I go on the motorway or do I not? And I was thinking, well, if I don't go on the motorway, obviously if I break down, it's not such a problem. I could just pull over somewhere. But it's going to be a lot more stop-start and slower. And I thought probably the best thing to do is to get up to speed. The cold wind when you're at speed will help cool the brake. And don't touch the brakes. So I didn't touch the brakes almost till I got home, within a mile of home. Just braked on the handbrake and the gears and got back. So to my relief. So yeah, I've got to get the van in and get the brakes done. So yeah. So anyway, tomorrow, Saturday, I've got a guy coming to get fitted up for a frame. I'm making him a frame. I'm not sure which model he wants yet. I think it's a fat bike, but I'll find out tomorrow. And so that's it really. So this is the end of this video for this week. This is the end of this edition. I think this is number 7 or 8. Can't remember now. I've lost track. But yeah, so hope you're liking the series. Let me know. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you think of the series. And next week we've got a special again. As I mentioned previously,
in this video, I'm off to see a trade show on Tuesday. Can't wait. Exciting stuff, lots of new products, lots of things to see, lots of bike packing related stuff and other things. I'll try and get a good spread of stuff. If I can get some interviews with people, then I will do, otherwise it'll just be me commenting on what I see. But yeah, that'll make a good video. And then, yeah, there's lots to come, lots to come. So anyway, that's it for now. And I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Enjoy your week.